Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, as we continue on through the Arc V campaign, we find out that in the other tower, it's Lulu, Shay's sister. Yeah, okay.
This looks like a family problem.
Yeah, I really wish that we were playing with Kite over Shay, honestly, because although Kite's running Cypher instead of Raid Raptor, instead of Photons, I understand what Cypher wants to do, at least in theory. Oh look, Shay opened up with Little Fairy.
Up to twice per turn.
You can modulate her level up or down by discarding a card in your hand.
I'm only a little fairy for a little while.
Okay, so we've already shown off a good portion of what Shay actually wants to do. I think he actually has a slightly different top end than he had last time. But to be perfectly honest, the big issue that Shay's going to run into is the fact that his Xyz monsters are really tiny. So when it comes to dealing with Lulu's Lyrulisc stuff, despite the fact that all of her monsters are also really tiny, it's really difficult for Shay to actually get over the bosses of Lyrulisc. For example, Assembled Nightingale.
A rank 1 Xyz with 0 attack and 0 defense.
So, Assembled Nightingale has the ability to instantly kill you.
Cool. Do we die now?
No, we're not dead. No, we okay. Assembled Nightingale gets to attack once for each material that it has, and it gains 200 attack points for each material that it has on it. So, in the event that you give her, what is it, 6? No, it's 7 materials. If you manage to get 7 materials onto Assembled Nightingale, it immediately wins the game.
But how do you get 7 materials on an Xyz if you only have 6 monster
5.
zones?
And that's not actually the problem. The big because if you recall, one of the big things that Xyz have the ability to do is actually use rank up into other Xyz monsters. But when they do that, they usually also transfer their materials.
I see. So it takes more than one Xyz summon to stack lots of materials onto the same Xyz monster.
Lyrulisc can actually do it slightly easier through their main monster effects. I think, at least, I want to say it's one of the main monster effects that allows them to attach materials from their graveyard to them. But yeah, Lyrulisc is actually an OTK strategy. We're only going to see bits and pieces of it, to be perfectly honest, but it is honestly a very powerful, it is actually a very powerful deck to, attempt to deal with. Okay, we can use Revolution Force in order to get into what? Is it just Ranger? I think we're supposed to go two ranks up though, with Revolution, which would push us. Nope, it's either going to be Blaze Falcon or a Stranger. Okay, so
Magic Revolution Force.
And yeah, we go for Blaze Falcon in order to get rid of her Lyrulisc Assembled Nightingale.
I see. So now the Xyz monster that was part of the rank up magic became an Xyz material for the new monster.
Let's see. I think we want to detach Vanishing. Yeah, we detach Vanishing, and now Assembled Nightingale protects itself.
I see. But it does that at the cost of dropping off the material. So now, not only can it attack fewer times, now it has less attack. So at worst, you're going to take 800 damage. Well, this isn't so bad.
It's a very slow death so far.
Slow death. Well, so we just got to keep attacking it until we force it to drop off all of its protection.
Place Falcon effect. Send a tribute. Use Nightingale in order to protect itself again.
So now it negates the effect in it, and but we could still attack it though.
Well, we could attack it, but attacking it doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
It can't be destroyed by battle or card effects for this turn.
And how come we deal zero damage
because
even
the
though we attack directly?
The other thing that Assembled Nightingale does when it triggers that effect is it prevents you from taking damage this turn.
Oh,
yeah, Assembled Nightingale is an absolutely amazing piece of stalling tech. And oh look, she got out another Assembled Nightingale.
And she put this one in defense mode for some reason.
She's not gonna attack us with it.
Painless.
Alright, so we normal summon Painless, then we activate, I think we're gonna activate Nest first. Yeah, activate Nest in order to grab, I'm hoping for Fuzzy, right?
Let's grab a foot.
Blaze Falcon effect, detach Avenge Vulture.
Okay, so now this Assembled Nightingale now is helpless.
Yes, this one, but her other one still has 2 materials.
But I mean, this is. Oh, he decided to actually take out one of our monsters. Okay.
Well, because Lulu is Shay's sister.
Right.
We can only activate one effect of Nest per turn, so there's no real point in having 2 of them out.
She's gonna summon a third stall. She's gonna summon a third staller, isn't she?
I mean, probably. I mean, she's got 2 materials on board to do it.
But like, what is she trying to accomplish? Because if she's ahead, then she's just gonna keep attacking us over and over again. But if she's behind, like, what is she stalling for?
To be perfectly honest, the AI does not know how to actually do the Lyrulisc OTK. What you're supposed to do is use Assembled Nightingale in order to go into the fusion monster that I don't remember the name of. And if you manage to successfully do that, you can change that monster's name and stats to be something ludicrously large, and then have Assembled Nightingale use those stats in order to kill your opponent with 3 attacks.
Rise, Falcon, rise. We'll launch Lulu to the sky. Just in time to get negated.
Well, no. What we actually did here is we stole some of her attack points.
But if you're you stole attack points from an ability that calculates what its attack is, so it actually had no effect.
No,
because
we stole her attack points. We went from 100 to 500.
Oh, but you didn't steal it. You just like copied it.
Hey, Fusion Parasite. Kinkabayo.
That's a stupid card to put face down.
As she goes into a third.
Yep,
she goes into a
she's
fucking
going into a third one.
Assembled Nightingale.
Okay, so she's done assembling Nightingales. There are no more Nightingales, because in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't have more than 3 copies of any card.
Ooh, readiness.
All right, this shit has got to stop.
Alright, activate Raid
okay, so
Rise Falcon in order to swipe your attack points.
we'll just keep doing this turn after turn until she runs out of materials, because she can only use her effect as long as she has materials, but she's got fucking 4 of them left among all of her assembled Nightingales. alright. It's a slow but gradual process. This is why Stall is not my favorite deck either to play or to go up against.
Let's see. Yeah, there's no reason for us to actually use Readiness right now, because we can take 1,200 points of damage. It's fine. Oh, sorry, 1,400 points of damage. Oh, look, Adjuster Confit.
Yeah, her level 1 materials are not going to be very useful to her now. I can't imagine she has another rank 1 Ixie that's quite as annoying or as effective as these Nightingales are.
The fact that she's actually playing Fusion Parasite, I'm pretty sure she is supposed to actually go into the Fusion Lyrulisc monster. But we've not actually seen her go into it, so maybe not.
Oh, we've seen pretty in black and white what her priorities are.
Tribute Lanius. I can send a Pain Lanius from my deck to the graveyard. Thank you. Let's see here.
Time to use Call of the Haunted.
We are probably not going to use Call of the Haunted for Pain Lanius. So, and then have Tribute Lanius attack over Jester Confit. There. We've managed to kill something in Battle Cloud.
But was it really worth it, though?
Alright, Tribute Lanius in order to grab a rank-up magic spell card. Revolution Force.
We are good from here, Annotations Gurdette. We have only taken half of our starting allotment of life points in the form of damage, and she is running out of steam quite rapidly. Because now each of her Nightingales has only 200 attack, because that's the number of materials they have, and they can only attack once each turn, because that's the number of materials they have.
Behold Raid Force. I had to read Raid Force in order to figure out if it was worth beholding or not. Alright, Rise Falcon in order to attack one of the Nightingales. And that effectively ends our turn.
No, not yet. You could have tried attacking the other one and then forced that one to drop off his material.
That would not have dropped her material because she's already got her protection.
So the protection applies to all of her monsters?
All of her Lyrulisc monsters specifically cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and she takes no damage for the rest of the game, for the rest of the turn.
I see.
Nest to grab tribute.
Tribute to the duel.
Yo, it's Tribute Lanius.
I missed Tribute.
Tribute to the Dune would not actually work here, for the record.
I know it wouldn't, because they can't fucking be destroyed by effects.
For the record, Share the Pain would work here.
Because having a condition in play that says you must tribute a monster the protection does not extend in that case because it's affecting the player, not the creature. Also, that tributing monsters is not a form of destruction; it's different.
Okay, so we use Rise Falcon with Revolution Force in order to go to Blaze Falcon.
Alright, and she's got a bunch of dinky little empty pistols that can't protect themselves anymore, so it's time to start hitting her life points.
Blaze Falcon effect, sending Rise Falcon. There!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I've been waiting for this moment for 16... God damn it!
It's alright, it's temporary.
I know it's temporary, but still, man. Stranger Falcon, will you actually help us here? A little bit, but I don't know.
So she's just gonna keep drawing into shit like Pinpoint Guard and yeah, real cute. Like, are you gonna just magically put materials on it using rank up magic or whatever?
Apparently not.
What in God's name what was the point of that?
Alright, so...
Because
let's go into another Rise Falcon. Oh, no, we're going to go into 4 Strix, right.
Because as much as I fault this game for failing to keep the level stars consistent with the stats of the monsters, here we can observe that, indeed, level 1 monsters are just that. They're the puniest kinds of monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! They have very little stats, and their effects usually are not that great.
Okay, so now we're gonna use Raid Force on Y-Strix. We're not gonna chain readiness, no, to go into Blaze Falcon again.
Baleful Strix. I love Baleful Strix.
Okay, Blaze Falcon, use your effect once more.
Of the universe.
Ascending Vanish.
In the name of all things Raid Raptor, rise in Lanius, you must be destroyed.
Normal summon Tribute Lanius. Then
she's got a pinpoint guard face down.
Are you sure, Mr. Cloud?
I'm gonna laugh if she's got pinpoint guard.
God damn it, Mr. Cloud! Why did you say that?
I was right. Because that's all her deck does is just summon level 1s and stall. That's it. She has no other functions. She's got nothing else to do. No other tricks.
Oh, you're gonna need more tricks to hold up my Strix.
Okay, now Blaze Falcon, kill Turquoise Wobbler, then attack directly with everything.
Now let me point out at this time that
Lulu!
I'm pretty sure this is the highest turn count we've seen for any single game in our playthrough of Legacy of the Duelist. We're now in the 24th turn of the game, going into the 25th turn of the game. And then she ends her turn. Okay, you can't use Battle Fader because you got monsters. I think you can't use Pinpoint Guard. Yeah, you can't use Pinpoint Guard either. Because you also have to have an empty field to use Pinpoint Guard.
No, your opponent just has to declare direct attack.
But how can you declare direct attack unless you have an empty field?
Attacks, assuming it has Xyz material. There, we finally beat Lulu.
Lord, dude.
God damn. Oh, but we didn't break her mind control.
Wow, Lulu.
Anyway, in the next episode, we'll continue on with the Arc V storyline. Be safe, everybody. Hey, we got independent. Yeah, it's independent Nightingale. That's the Fusion